Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Banished. So, the great wool debate that I was having with myself last episode, I have worked it out. So, you don't need to butcher sheep to get wool. They will actually just produce wool throughout the season. Now, I didn't realise this. We did butcher a sheep unnecessarily, but we got a couple of hundred units of mutton out of it, so it's not terrible. And they're back to breeding quite happily now. Now, I'm not sure how much wool each sheep produces. We may need more than 9 eventually. But, given that we are having some issues with the amount of leather coming in, I'm going to start switching over to wool. And we'll see if our tailor can produce some wool coats. Right now we have no stored clothes whatsoever. And we can probably zoom in and look at people here. Oh, nomads. Ah. I've never had a nomad before. I don't know what they do. What are you doing? Okay, we've got a bunch of nomads turning up. That's new. That's not happened to me before, but okay. So we can see here their clothing is fair. Some of these people's clothing will probably be deteriorating, and they will have nothing to replace it with. So hopefully we can get some decent wool clothing coming in to replace the hide clothing we've had before. But we'll see. We might need to purchase more sheep in the future. We may need, we may just need to breed more sheep. But let's carry on and see how we do. Looks like bodies in the cemetery do decay and go away eventually. The number of bodies is going down. It was 22 last time we noticed. Now it's 20. It was 23. Now it's down to 22. So possibly we're not going to need both of these big cemeteries. Nomads have arrived at the town hall. Okay. Nomads. 19 nomads requesting citizenship. Allow them to become citizens of Lindum Colonia. Now, normally I would say yes. This would be a great thing to get 19 people working for us. But I am noticing that our firewood and our stored food are actually going down quite a lot, and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, if we look quickly at our woodcutters, they're meant to be producing 800 firewood, and they are producing quite a lot. We just seem to be going through it. Possibly we need a 4th one. Let's have a look at production quickly. So, where is our production of fuel? It doesn't look like it should be too great a disparity. We are overusing slightly. Okay. Well, I think this could be quite interesting. So we are going to allow those extra 19 people to join us, and that has really thrown our population up. We're up to 144 citizens now. And we've also got a whole bunch of labourers, which is good, because we were starting to run short. Now I imagine most of those are, yeah, they're going to be living in the boarding house for the time being. That's okay. I don't see an issue with that at all. Now, we're going to need to make sure these people are looked after. I think one thing we're going to want to do almost immediately is get another woodcutter up. So, can we fit one between there? No? Okay, well, they're just going to have to go on the end there. They're still very close to where a lot of the logs are being stored. Though that has gone down quite a lot. Where are the rest of the logs being stored now? Okay, they've stored a lot down here as well, but that's still fairly close. Close enough that I'll be happy with that. So we will have an extra firewood, an extra woodcutter. We'll bump that back up to 1,000. Make sure we've got plenty stored. And to ensure that we maintain a high level of food coming in, let's build a couple more production facilities. And by production facilities I mean let's get some more crops going, and let's rebuild the fishing dock we took down last time. So if we go for fishermen, I'm tempted to put it right next to the current one. Yeah, I think that would work quite nicely. Okay, they can just work there. And we're going to put down another crop field. How big is this one? This is a 14 by 10, So let's put another 14 by 10 here. There we go. And, well, I think it's going to have to be cabbages again, really. We don't need any more wheat. Well, we do, because we keep running out of wheat to make booze. But right now I'm worried about food we can actually eat. So these two fields, they're doing fairly well for us. We don't have to worry about that too much. So, we're going to assign a bunch of builders so we can get these projects done sooner rather than later. And then we'll also put up some more housing, I think. So those fields, that field, okay, they have already started working on that field. Let's increase the number of farmers. We'll have 8 farmers, I think. They've already cleared this area for us. That's great. It's quite interesting. I've just never had nomads done it before. Not sure what the trigger for that is. Maybe it's just a random event. We've had very few random events. No fires, no disasters. Very few people have been crushed to death working in the quarry. It's been remarkably peaceful so far. Now, obviously, we are going to be wanting to build some more houses to get people out of the boarding house eventually. But we do really want the firewood to be completed first. And they're already working on that. We can see we've got one of our builders there. I can see a second one just arriving. Oh no. I spoke too soon. There we go. So 2 builders working on this. Doing a rather good job. So as soon as that's done, we'll assign another woodcutter. Come on, almost there. But there we go. So hopefully, 4 of those working together should produce enough firewood for us. The number is already going back up. It may not be that great a concern for us. We've got our extra cabbages coming in, and the extra fishing dock is done. So let's get 12 fishermen again. There we go. And now we're going to want to start looking at some extra housing. Which I suppose we want to build around this area, really. Let's link up that road. Is that still a dirt road there? Yeah. Okay. We'll make that a stone road, and we'll link that up to here. Link that up. We've got plenty of stone stored, so there's no reason to have these old dirt roads anymore. This is a nice, modern, clean town now. Yeah, we'll do that one as well. And with the amount of labourers and builders we've currently got, this shouldn't be a problem at all. Right, now we've got 9 labourers, wow. Maybe we want some extra farmers. Let's get 10 farmers to make sure we are getting the full harvest in. We don't need any extra herdsmen. And we've got plenty of fishermen. And we're good on hunters still, I believe? Where are hunters? Why can't I see hunters? Oh, there we go, yeah. So gatherers, fishermen, hunters and woodcutters are all maxed out. Foresters, we could have a few more, but I think we're doing okay at 12. That only really gives us logs, and logs we're not struggling for. So that should be fine. And yeah, we're going to put some more houses in. Now we've got quite a bit of stone, but I think wooden houses are still the way to go for the time being. We can always upgrade them later, as I've been saying for a long, long time now. I mean, we did upgrade 1. It's not like I said we were going to do it and we didn't at all. We upgraded 1. I don't know what people are complaining about, really. There we go, 6 extra houses. Should be a goodly amount, I would hope. Yeah, that'll actually give us some surplus there, I believe. And you can see they've already stocked up the boarding house with a lot of food. I wonder if everyone moves out, will they actually take some of that away? I kind of hope so. Wow, our food supply has just suddenly dropped. Wow. We had 3,000 food a little while ago. Hopefully we're not going to enter another starvation period. If a trader comes past, I will be quite tempted to purchase a lot of food. But we have got the harvest about to come in. So that will be 670 odd. Almost 1,000. Probably another 1,000 there, really. That should see us through. It's just all the food being taken to the new houses, I suspect. I hope. Otherwise we're going to enter another period of starvation. Yeah, see, that house doesn't have any food in there yet. Possibly the great nomad influx is not going to be the best thing for us. But the crop harvest should get us through. We've got the extra fishermen. Yeah, reserve of food is still low, I can see that. Oh, our herbalist died of old age. So far we're doing pretty well on one herbalist though. Haven't had to worry about that too much. So all of these houses have been built. And everyone has moved out of the boarding house now. I wonder if they're going to start taking the food away. Kind of hope so. There's quite a good supply of food in there. But there we go. Oh, yeah, okay. I keep worrying about it and it's exactly the same thing. We'll probably get through winter okay. There's still a lot of crops to be brought in. All of our farmers are working quite hard. And it is only autumn. We've still got lots of hunters working, bringing in plenty of stuff for us. And in fact we can probably start expanding again. I mean, we did build another forester's lodge over here. This was a number of episodes ago. So let's give that an adjoining hunting lodge. Or hunting cabin. I always get them confused. There we go, hunting cabin. Okay, put that there. We might as well link this area with a stone road. From there, should be able to make it go diagonal and connect it up to the town proper. There we go. So an extra hunter, and well, we might as well go all in. Let's get an extra gatherer. They are possibly the most efficient for this. Put them on. Let's see. We'll put them on that side, so they're more inside the Forester Lodge area. So it's mid-autumn still. Looks like we will get all the harvest in. With 10 farmers, we shouldn't have a problem. That's 2 people per field. How are our sheep doing? Well, we want 5 sheep. No extra. We haven't got any extra sheep yet. It has produced 18 wool. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I can't imagine that you can make many clothes with 18 wool. No. In fact, have you produced anything? Actually, 12. That's a surprisingly high number. Okay. Well, let's keep that going. I mean, if we can, we'll buy more sheep. Collecting the last of the harvest. We are missing out on a little bit of here. We may need extra farmers next season. I won't worry about it right now. Yeah, we lost some of it. You can see him dying there. We're hovering around 1,000 food though. Firewood has sorted itself out, so that's good at least. Blacksmith is still doing a good job with our steel tools. Got plenty of those stored up, and we've also got, I believe, 100 here, and there's a trader. Excellent. Yeah, we've got 100 steel tools here as well. Excellent. Chickens! That's new. Do we want chickens? Why wouldn't we want chickens? We want chickens. So again, they're not interested in too much of our stuff. Okay, let's see how many chickens we can get. So that's going to be 6,000. I don't think we've got 6,000 worth of stuff here. But could always try and shift over some firewood before they leave. If we get 100. Okay, let's see what we could bring over that they might want. They definitely don't want any cabbage or firewood. And actually, it might be worthwhile putting that fish back into the general supply. Iron tools we're not making of anymore. Let's bump that up to 200 steel tools. And we'll actually get another couple of 100 units of firewood. We seem to have solved the firewood problem. So we are going to move to a firewood economy for the time being. We're going to be trying to sell a lot of that to people when they come to see us. Possibly logs as well. Let's move 100 logs. See what they're worth. Okay. What else have we got a lot of? Well, not really much else. Okay, let's allow that to run quickly and see if our labourers can bring the stuff over for us to sell. Otherwise, we will only end up buying a couple of sheep. Not sheep, sorry. a couple of chickens, but we can start a chicken coop. So, have they started bringing anything over yet? No. No, they have not. Oh, it looks like they've taken all the fish away, which is a start. That will help us through. We are still quite low on food. Okay, let's buy what chickens we can. So we've got the 200 firewood, and we'll get rid of the last 5 hide coats. And let's see, 100 steel tools. So that will get us 3 chickens. We're overspending by a bit, so we'll take some firewood back. I think that's the best we can do there. Actually, now I can take 99 steel tools. There we go, perfect. That gets us 3 chickens. So, what to do with the chickens? Well, they're going to have to go over here somewhere. Our little farming area is starting to run out of space though. So we're going to need another pasture, I assume. Don't think we can get a very big one there. Still, there are only chickens. I mean, you can't... The pasture is too small. That's okay, let's make that our chicken pasture. See how that lasts us. And we'll keep an eye on it. If we get more of our stuff delivered... Yeah, it looks like they are delivering bits. There's some firewood turning up now. And you can hear the chickens. I hope I can hear the chickens. I hope you guys can. Okay, yeah, they are delivering wheelbarrows worth of stuff, so... Not entirely sure what they're delivering though. Well, hopefully that will be done very quickly. And we can get our 3 chickens out. See, if I can get a couple more, that would be amazing. But yeah, we don't really have very much in the way of goods here at the moment. Could we possibly get one more? No, 375. Always seems to take that little bit longer for them to actually deliver items to the trading post than I would expect. Especially with 9 labourers. Make it 10 labourers for now. Unfortunately, I can't tell them to make that a priority, which is a shame. And we are in the midst of winter. Lots of snow falling. Firewood has dropped down again, but we did nick a bunch to sell to the trader, so I'm not too worried about that. We've got 4 of them working now. You would imagine that's enough for... How many people have we got now? Let's have a look. Total population of 161. This is definitely the biggest town I've ever had so far. And aside from, you know, slight food shortage, and we are in the middle of winter, so I'm not surprised there's not too much food to be had, but we are doing rather well. If they would just bring some more stuff here, they've brought some logs over. Which is a shame. Need more stuff to sell. Need more chickens. Can I please have more chickens? Okay. Let's tally up what we've currently got in stock and see if we can get one more chicken. We are short by 1 unit of wealth. That's amazing. Okay, if they bring one more log. That's all I need is one more log before he leaves. I wish there was a timer so you could see how long you had. I just need one more log. One more log. Is it so hard for someone to bring me one log? Even the chickens are angry about it. No, I just thought that might refresh it, maybe. Wasn't sure if it was updating automatically. Maybe we need more people actually working here. Okay. Let's give it a second person working there. Maybe that will make a difference. And we can have up to 12 people working at the market, so maybe to make that more efficient we want extra people working there as well to help distribute goods. We have got some spare people from the nomads. Oh no, he's left. He's run away. I want to buy chickens. Oh dear. Well, The pasture here is almost complete. And we've got an extra sheep now. We're up to 6 sheep. 24 units of wool last season. That doesn't sound too bad. So, where's our tailor? Why have I lost the tailor? No, there we go. So, 18 wool coats. Unfortunately, there are none stored, but hopefully, as we growing ever greater numbers of sheep, we can get that sorted out. How much food did we get out of this last season? 656 cabbages, 840 squash, 749 cabbages. That's not bad. Look at our production for food. No, okay, actually there is quite a big deficit there. We've produced over the last year 12,852 units of food, but we have used almost 16,000. Well, we do have the various building projects going on. We've got the extra hunting cabin, so we can definitely assign some more hunters. And once the gatherer's hut comes online, that will also help. I mean, maybe we need a 4th fisherman. We can build more crop fields. Possibly bigger crop fields will be superior. What I would really like is for someone to come and finish off this pasture. So let's make that a priority, shall we? There we go. Do that for me. Last episode it was all about the sheep, and this episode it's all about the chickens. See, they're waiting. They're ready to go. Just need someone to come and finish that. Okay, so well now lots of stuff has been delivered to the trading post. We've got some venison there, cabbages. Possibly we need to stop storing so much food here. Let's put some of this back into general circulation, just where we seem to be a bit short. Put the venison back? Where's the venison? There we go. Okay. That'll give us an extra couple of 700 more units of food, as we are suddenly running a bit low again. Now I wonder if the chickens are just going to produce chicken meat, or if we're actually going to get eggs out of them. That might be interesting. I'm also going to need to extend this road a little bit. Up to there. Maybe run that down there. I foresee more fields around here in the future. There we go. Right, chickens, give me chickens. How many? Is that 8 or 80? No, 8. Okay. I was going to say, that would be a lot of chickens. And we need someone to work that. Yeah, okay, so we've got 2 herdsmen now. 1 for each. And does this mean the chickens are going to be taking themselves over there? Where are the chickens gone? Like, oh, there's a chicken on the dock. Why are you on the dock? How is that going to help? Where are you going? You... Wow, okay, there was a slight pathing issue there. He went from the dock onto the bridge and then through the water. This is hilarious. Just literally taking themselves to slaughter. I'm quite impressed by that. Firewood is still coming in low, and we are definitely burning through a lot of wood at the moment. We may need to do some more wood chopping. We can definitely harvest some trees kind of around this area between the 2 regions. There's some trees that are growing up here we can get rid of. And we can start clearing this area of trees as well. Ready for future expansion. That should sort out any possible log problems. It's a shame we can't actually just specify that we want logs to be stored here. It doesn't quite seem to be working that way. Well, we've got 10 labourers, so where are our foresters? Let's actually bump up the foresters. We'll max out foresters again, as we seem to have plenty of people. That should ensure that not only are we planting lots of trees, but we're also getting lots of trees brought back home. Now we've got an old road here that we don't need. Get rid of this. Might be a bit of a waste of time, but we've got builders, so we're not really building anything at the moment, so might as well see that get brought down. There we go. No one's living in the boarding house. They have taken all the food from there, which is good. All the houses we built have now been occupied. We've got quite a large family, 5. So we might look at some more houses soon. For our population total of 164, we've got 55 families and 63 homes. So that would indicate to me that some homes are unoccupied. We have more homes than families. Is that the case? Am I thinking we need to build more houses and we don't? Are any of these houses unoccupied? That's interesting. Okay. Well, the age of surplus seems to have passed, but we are still nicely ticking over. We got close to running out of food, but no actual starvation. We're still bringing in food. Firewood is doing okay. Got plenty of logs stored, especially with that little cull we just did. I'm not sure if it's a really cull of trees. We just did some deforestation. That's the word. Got our chickens. We've got 7 sheep now, producing plenty of wool. Store tools. Actually, we're running out of stored tools as well. Might be worth having a look at quickly. Production of tools. Wow. Yeah, we might actually need. So why have you? Are you out of coal? Oh, okay. There's no coal coming in. That's part of the problem. Well, not much I can do, but I can just keep bumping up the number of coal and iron workers and see if we can't improve that figure somewhat. They did bring in 100 units of coal, but I guess a lot of it is being taken to use for heating. Yeah, see, they've got coal in their houses. I need that coal for other stuff. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to actually, tell them not to use coal. You can't prohibit them from using things, which is a shame. Reserve of food is low. It's at 600. I wouldn't say that was terribly low. We have a merchant. Excellent. What do you have for us, sir? Wow, 12,000 potatoes. 10,000 wheat. Interesting. Well, I mean, I've got stuff to sell. Got 500 units of firewood for a start. I mean, we could certainly do with some potatoes. I don't think we don't make any potatoes, so that doesn't seem like a terrible idea. And we're doing okay for logs. Let's sell our 100 logs and we'll get another 100. We can start selling firewood as well. I don't want to waste too much stuff. There's 1,500 units of firewood there, in terms of wealth. Yeah, we'll just get that. That should help see us through any possible problems. I will take down the number of steel tools though, as we have a tool shortage at the moment. There we go. So there's going to be a lot of potatoes there for some people to come collect, and I'll take that. And that'll nicely bump up our figures. We've got our harvest coming in. Oh, one of our miners died of old age. Still doing plenty well. We've got plenty of labourers still, and free builders. Ah, here we go. So they've finished all the buildings here. Let's bump up the number of gatherers. So we can have a total of 12 gatherers. We've got hunters maxed out, and we've maxed out the foresters. So this should hopefully bring an end to any issues we have with food production. With the influx of potatoes, the extra crop field, the chickens. Now I don't actually know what we get from chickens yet. We do get eggs. Okay, so chickens will produce eggs. And we can have actually up to 8 producing for us. We've got 7 sheep producing wool for us. That seems pretty good. It just seems like we're lacking a bit of coal at the moment. Now there is some coal just lying around here. It hasn't been collected yet. We've also got iron there that's not been collected. But okay. Well, this episode is getting on a bit longer than I intended. I know this was meant to be the last episode, but I think we actually are doing quite well, and I'm happy to continue this for another episode, I think. So yeah, we're going to call this one to a close here. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and feel free to subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you later, and we're going to do one more episode of Banished. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.